Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. All right, let's take a look around, see where we left off. This is a new session for me, so I have to try to remember where I left off. It looks like we were trying to get ready to go into space. We have some polymer presses up here, but no petroleum to fuel them. We did just get into materials studies, so we are generating the rads that we need to push forward with additional research. We have our little cool slush geyser capture here. Now that we have slush, we probably could tap into that and start making airlocks to build that out, which we've already done here. All right, so we do have the Drecos going, although we keep wrangling this Dreco, but not actually picking them up. And I'm not really sure why this is happening. Because they can clearly get to it. I'm not sure. But if we have a happy Dreco, as long as we get some eggs going. Alright, let's take a quick gander at what we just got as far as printables go. We're doing okay on calories. We have a lot of sandstone, but I'll just take more. I don't want either of these guys. Looks like our reed fiber is starting to grow. We're getting more of them. This isn't the ideal placement, but it's something. I do need to get more polluted water going in there because these things keep like dying back. But at least we have some reed fiber being generated at this point, so that's good. Why are you sleeping on the floor? I don't know. We do have the room situation going. It's not definitely not solved, but at least it's going. Oxygen generation, okay. A little light in some of these areas. I'd like to see more of it. All right, let's see what we can do. Temperature is getting kind of questionable down here, which means the mealwood's not growing, which means Drecos aren't going to be terribly happy. All right, confined and glum. Can I just deconstruct this? It's not confined anymore. Maybe wrangling it will work now? I'm not sure. Let's find out. I do need to like, I don't know, I probably should have built this in a little bit further so that I can, I guess I could take the door away and put a suit thing here. Let's look at what our ventilation looks like for that. Okay, so we do have an oxygen line coming down. What is happening here? Oh boy. Did it go that low? Alright, so apparently the batteries went so low. Alright, maybe this will kickstart it and it'll produce enough energy. Huh. Interesting. Well, that'll definitely get it moving a little bit. So these three coal generators are no longer enough to keep the whole base going. We rely on this secondary power that gets generated here. We're right at the threshold, so probably gonna have to revisit our power situation, which is always fun. All right, so we got bioengineering going. We already did gourmet food, which means this natural gas is definitely got to be on the agenda because we could start uh, building a gas stove that we could start piping into. Our stress is a little high for what it is. Who is assigned to all these? So Max does have a nice sleeping area. Looks like yucky lungs and it's part of the problem and being sopping wet. So we need to figure out a mopping situation. Probably everywhere, I would imagine. Let's try to get this base tidied up a little bit, maybe. Okay. Dig out this snow before it gets out of control. There shouldn't be too much going on up here at I mean, this is all super cold, so none of this should be melting, really. Is this auto sweeper not automatically dropping? Oh, okay, so we aren't picking up the coal yet because we didn't have the conveyor. Let's look at that research. That seems more useful. Where's it at? Probably past it. Let me see if I can figure it out. It's all radiation stuff. Solid transport, solid management. Oh, wow. Okay, so that's going to require orbital data collection. Okay. So we're not there yet. Never mind. Back to the regular scheduled programming. We don't have a data bank. Should probably build some more storage bins. Where would we want to put our data banks? I mean, I guess we could put a bunch of storage bins here in general. Data banks. I guess I'm gonna build science stuff up here, so I'll just for now slap a couple there. All right, so this is running. We're just right at the cusp of not generating enough power. And I think part of it is because we're not getting coal to these generators quick enough. I mean, we have coal up here, but the dupes aren't doing the task of filling them because when I came up here the first time, these weren't all running. So looks like we're maybe slightly generating power when everything's running, so it's more about just getting consistent dupe behavior. All right, so we do just have some cleanup going on here. We do need to start getting some colder fluids pumping around down in this area. We're still sucking all the air out from here so that we can replace it with the oxygen. What does that look like? Yeah, it's still just kind of sitting there. We almost, okay, so we have to actually, like, shut this hatch to let the oxygen go further. Alright, so let's see what all needs to be swept up around here. We still got space for this stuff. I guess it's just everything that would kind of be in here. So is water... Yeah, this plumbing's all okay now, I think. So this cold water is coming down here. I think there's just not enough air. I have to wait for this to run out. Alright, this guy wandered over here. I'm going to wrangle him again. This is active, right? Yeah, it's 9. Drecklet. It is considered a stable. Huh. So why... Alright, even if this is the... Okay, so the storage container isn't within range of this thing. That's part of the problem. This needs to move over, like, 1. Which is a little unfortunate, but it'll work once this conveyor chute's going. Probably need another refrigerator. This one's getting full. They just keep generating so much stuff. Alright, let's copy settings, put it there. Alright. We do... Alright, what is going on here? Severe wounds. Ah, got blasted by the radiation. Do we have a medical, like, bay yet? I don't think we do, and I really should make that. Alright, let's try to make a little hospital area, maybe. Set this all to priority 9. And get some digging going so we can get to the top of that. Well, dupes seem pretty eager to pick up some of that stuff. Ah, there's another Draco. Did we wrangle? Where'd that other Draco go? Oh, it's right here. Wrangled, but not being dropped off. I'm really confused as to why that's happening. Is there an errand? Yeah. Alright. Whatever. I mean, we got one in there at least. Hopefully it'll have an egg. No. Probably not. I don't know. What's going on with this space? Okay, so this... I need to deconstruct. I just need to disable it. And then we can start pumping oxygen in here. Alright. What do we got in our print pods here? Opaku. We can do that. They'll flop their way over to here, or this will get filled up. Probably mop all this stuff as well as much as we can. It says unreachable. Oh, okay. I just figured it out. They can't get to the actual drop off here because the ladder, they can't get over to here. So I have to actually build this. All right, that makes a lot more sense. At least I'm not just going insane. I now understand why it was happening. All right, and now we got the gas pipe going. Look at the ventilation overlay. We should start seeing oxygen. Oh, yeah. Oxygen coming down the line. These batteries are filling up a little bit anyway. Okay, so we'll at least get the oxygen in here. This doesn't solve the hydrogen problem, but at least gets oxygen going. And there we got some mealwood growing now. Then we got some colder, breathable gas filling the room. And now that our rancher can actually get to the grooming station, they're actually getting groomed and ranched. Right now they'll produce the fiber, but ultimately I'd like to get glossy Drecos. I pump some hydrogen in here, and glossy Drecos will definitely solve some of our plastic need right now, at least temporarily. Okay, so these Sweetles need to ranch some of them as well. I'm surprised these Pakus haven't flopped over the edge yet. Do we have reed fiber in any of this? What is that under? All right, let's copy those settings into that. All right, so we have a little room here. Probably should have thought about power and plumbing. Probably not the best room. Maybe we'll finish clearing out these bunk cots. Deconstruct that. Do we have enough material to make one of these types of beds? Ladder bed. We got some iron. Okay. Let's copy this. Okay, that should be enough to get another 2 rooms going. We could eliminate another couple of these beds, section this off, make a little hospital area here. Research complete. Let's move on to the next tech. Got a lot of chlorine down here. All right, let's take a couple of these beds out. Now that we have 2 more beds here. Our resident artist is painting. Should make people a little bit happier. Nice masterpieces in their room. It did take most of the reed fiber, it looks like. Alright, what else we got going on? We do at least have all these eggs being picked up. These random hatches popping up everywhere. Looks like we filled both these refrigerators. Really do need to get a medical facility up and running. Let's get some triage cots. I think you need a mess table. Set into furniture. Yeah, mess table. Probably need a light. I know you need a bathroom. We can come off of this for the input. For the output, we can... It's not ideal, but we could bridge into this. Think that'll work without causing too much grief. We shall see for sure. What else is needed for a hospital? Medical equipment, toilet, mess table. Okay. All right, we gotta move some of this over. I know that was there for the loud sleeper, but we got to get a sick bay going. Let's get all this stuff built. Higher priority. Okay, oxygen's pretty good here. I could probably disable this. The wildness is going down on these guys. That's good. Little late for this, but it's a step in the right direction. Okay, so our severely wounded researcher Looks like they'll be able to actually get some rest and some healing done. That's a good thing. Don't have any medical supplies, but I think this will classify as a hospital now. Yeah, okay. That's good. At least we got a place for sick dupes to go. Just put a little light on there. All right. We're pretty stable on power. We're not like gaining a ton, but it's pretty stable. Let's issue some more sweep orders. Did we ever get the there's a bunch of ice. Yeah, 20 tons of ice. Wow. That's a lot. It's cold too. This one's almost about to hit 0C. When this pops, it should just become 20 tons of water. Got hatchling eggs backing up here. As soon as they hatch and die, they turn into barbecue. Got some doctoring going on here, down to moderate wounds. That's nice. Always use more coal. Here's a hatch going bye-bye now. Yep. Yep, that's meat. All right. What else can we work on now? I almost feel like we need another refrigerator. Oxygen's pumping out. Well, we have a airlock. Let's get a tile going all the way to it. What's the power situation? I mean, we're going to have a power line running through here and up here anyway. Probably should do a joint plate right there. Can't connect it, though. Interesting. Well, even without power, it'll still serve as a regular airlock, so let's go tap into the space here. Get it going. We are running low on regular water, which is a little bit of a problem. I think we need to start taking some of this and converting it. It's cold too, which could be useful for keeping the temperatures down in these areas. What we got over here? Here's a teleporter to the next area. Could start tapping into that as well. Let's get that opened up. So much stuff to do. I want to see if I can catch the transition of this. Looks like about 10 seconds. Let's see what happens when it hits 0C. Okay. It's actually above temperature now. Hasn't popped yet. Oh well. I was hoping right at 0C would change over, but it must need to get a little warmer than that. Okay, we did complete the research. Let's look at our next research in line. Some life support going. All this stuff's going to start warming up because all these batteries and everything are generating heat as well as this. So we're definitely going to see the super cold temperatures up here start to get warmer. We are consuming some of this oxygen up here with the suits, so that will free up some of that again. Yeah, all the polluted water being generated by the bathrooms, it's actually heading to feed these reed fiber plants, not really being used for to refill this. So I might start tapping into this over here and this up here, if anything, just to get these pumps going and get the water filtration going again. And actually, I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. So let's build a ladder over here, dig to the lowest point, and let's dig to the lowest point over here as well. Now, we do have to look at some of the germ situation. Yeah, it's a little dirty, but not terrible. All right, they'll say insufficient oxygen generation, but this thing wasn't running for a while because the batteries were full, so it should be picking that back up pretty quickly. All right, so all this water should spill out of here. Actually, I should probably build a ladder up through here as well. All this water will dump through here, fall down here, get pumped up and into our filtration system and become regular water, which this ice still hasn't popped over yet. All right, so here we go. This process is starting again. Our this Max has terrible stress. Everybody else seems to be all right, but Max is having a rough time. He's got one of these nicer spots too. All right, let's start building. Let's close this off. Start making rooms over here as well. We're gonna have to build some airflow tiles. Keep air moving around. Pop these doors in. Make some beds. Out of materials, not enough. But, you know, it's a start. We're gonna start getting material. Oh, I do not want them cutting this stuff down. Disable harvest. All those. I want those. Yeah, stop. Those need to be for our friends, the Drecos. Looks like we got some reproduction going on there. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Get that water going. Filling this back up. See, and now we're out of... Oh, because of the power transformer being flooded. Yeah, maybe this wasn't the best spot to do that. Oh well. It'll drain out. It's a temporary thing. We are tapped out here, by the way. We have made it to space. I think it's time to start looking at some of the rocketry stuff. Maybe building a rocket platform. Building an enclosed telescope. Could be nice. Let's get some ladders going on here. Power-wise, let's get the heavy watt wire moving. Get that plugged in. We do have another blueprint to choose. Oh, a Dreklet. I will take. Let's wrangle that and put it into the Dreco. Get that moving even faster. Okay, they should be less hungry now because they should be able to eat these. Let's get a new research going. Red bolt containment. All right, we do have... It's still going. All right, this should be coming up on being not flooded soon. I could... Yeah, this would all get screwed up. I could build a floor here and then dig this area out, make the water fall before it hits the power transformer. Probably be a better idea. Let's look at doing that. Okay. Let's do that. Priority 8 on that, just so we get this back up and running. And we get this mapped up as fast as possible. Now we got that open. Also dig that out. All right, come on. We need this like now. Critter starvation. Okay, that went away. So they are probably fine. Let's see what happens. All this is halted temporarily, waiting for polluted water. It's fine. I'm going to rip all this out at some point anyway. I don't really need... That was kind of to bridge the gap till I got this Dreco situation going. But now that we got some Drecos and shearing station, which, by the way, I didn't plug in, so we have not been actually benefiting from that at all. I need another... I'm going to have to get another transformer, because I think that's a little too much power for everything on the line there. Let's build another power transformer. Rotate around. Heavy watt. We'll just get some regular wire going. I don't need that, no. I don't need all this, because I'm not plugging... Cancel this. Okay. I am not plugging in the incubator. I'm just plugging in the shearing station. And this 240 watts is not even... Like, that's not even legit. So, let's deconstruct that. Let's do this priority 9. Get these Drecos all sheared up. Mop that up a little bit. Not that it matters, because everybody walking through is going to get sopping wet anyway. At least for now, until I build something. Almost. Just forgot the most important piece right here. But hey. I think I need to open this back up. Alright, we can get some shearing going on now. Which means we'll be able to get some smart work happening again. Alright, this is back up and running, which was desperately needed. That can just drain to the heart's content. Doesn't matter. Oh, what do we got? Yeah, we dug through over here. Okay, so we could teleport to this other planetoid. All right, so we did discover the next planetoid. And I think we will probably put the cut in here and pick this up on the next episode. I really want to tap into here and start getting this natural gas going. And then we will see if we can get some of the space stuff built up and running. And we will kind of take it from there. All right. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.